Whispers here, and I have been asked a few times to do a third one of these Scottish words and phrases, and I found my old Glasgow dictionary, which is really funny. So I'm just going to go through some of it and read out the words and explain what they mean. I'm sorry if I laugh. People find these funny, and I find them funny as well. This probably won't be relaxing so much as just funny. So but interesting if you've got any interest in speaking like a Scottish person, I suppose. Some of these words are generalised in Scotland, but most of them are used in the West Coast and the Glasgow area. So let's just get started. It'll be in alphabetical order. Okay, the first word that I saw is af, which means off, but we pronounce most of our O's with an A, which is funny because we also pronounce our I with an A. So a, al, and am literally mean I, I'll, and I'm. So like I'm off literally means I'm off, as in I'm leaving. I know means as well, or also in addition to, like, are you coming to the cinema? I know. Are you coming to the cinema as well? This is a rude one, but arsed means bothered. so we would say I can't be arsed, which means I can't be bothered. I is an obvious one, AYE, which means yes. I'll put these words down below so that you can read them with the definition. Bahuki is bottom, and the definition here says buttocks, bum, bottom, arse, arse, ass, butt. Baltic means very cold. Like yesterday was freezing, so people would say it's Baltic today, just meaning it's really, really cold. Bampot, idiot or crazy person, silly or stupid person. Bampot is a disapproving word normally used after someone has done something particularly stupid. So you get called a bampot. Banter. It says lively and humorous chat or conversation. Banter is a term used to describe lively, humorous conversation, usually between friends. But in Glasgow you will hear banter from many people you don't know or have just met. For example, a Glaswegian taxi driver, or a wee old lady waiting in the queue for her messages. And as a side note, messages means shopping. I don't know why going to get your messages means going to get your shopping. Some of these words. Beamer. Beamer's a good one. It says a red face caused by embarrassment. For example, James had a beamer when he realised his fly was down. And then as a side note, it says a beamer is not a BMW in Glasgow. Certainly in the UK, if you call something a beamer, it means the BMW car. But in Glasgow, a beamer means like your face is beaming red. So is a very good thing. For example, that goal was a total belter. But I should add to that if a thing is a belter, it means it's something good. But if you are a belter, if anyone ever calls you a belter, it means you're like an embarrassment. Boke. Sorry, I find this hilarious. Boke means vomit. It says would most likely be heard in the phrase, "that gives me the boke," which translates as finding something particularly disgusting. Gives me the boke means gives me, heaves, makes me retch. Boggin. It says very dirty, manky, mocket or minging, which all mean the same thing. Just very dirty if something's boggin. Birds, as in B-U-R-D-S, means woman. Your bird is your girlfriend. I don't know why. By the way, it says this is a phrase used to accentuate or draw attention to a particular point. It can also mean as well, also, or to. Like for example, if you said that's a disgrace, by the way, it's like an exclamation. It doesn't actually mean anything. Canny means can't or cannot. We don't say cold, we say called. A coo. Coo is a cow. You might hear the term Highland coo, which is the orange furry cow that a lot of people don't think is real. Breed of Highland cow is a Highland coo. Let me see. Dafty. Idiot or half-wit, generally an endearing term used when someone does something a bit silly. You're a dafty. Dancer, yeah. Yeah, dancer. An expression of joy. When something particularly great happens, the phrase, yeah, dancer, might be shouted. I don't know why, but I do say that. Let me see. A doner. Isn't a kebab. Well, it is, but it also means a walk, as in going a wee doner round the park. Empty means anybody, as in is empty home. Where are you fae? Fae, F-A-E, that means from. A fiver is a £5 note. Greeting. Greeting normally means crying. I watched a really sad film and I was greeting the whole way through it, but it can also mean like whinging or moaning. Quit your greeting. What are you greeting about? If someone's whinging or moaning. Haw. It says generally an expression used to catch someone's attention, particularly someone a distance away, for example across the street. Like, haw mate, haw Jimmy. This kind of means hey. hod means hold. And it says, as in, will you hold my horn? And horn is hand. Head case. It says head case. Idiot can be derogatory, normally used to describe someone who has done something particularly stupid. Hen. It's like a term, it's like an affectionate term for a female. Hiya hen, how are you? Hochin. Hochin means very busy. I went to the shopping centre and it was Hochin, so I just came home because it was Christmas shopping day. It just means it was very busy. Isn't means isn't. That isn't right means it isn't right. A carry out means carry out. It says generally refers to buying alcohol from an off licence, but can also mean take away food. So if you decide to have a few drinks at home, you would say, Mum will get a carry out. I don't say carry, I say carry, but Mum will get a carry out and sit in the house tonight. It's too cold to go out to the pub. A lavvy is a toilet for some reason. I think it's short for lavatory. A lift means a ride in a vehicle, usually a car. And like, do you need a lift to school? It says louping. I love that word. Louping means, according to this, very sore. My head was louping when I got up this morning. It means I had a really sore head. But louping can also mean really dirty or really unclean. Like louping with fleas, if you were talking about like a homeless stray dog. Stay away from that dog that's louping with fleas. Sorry, I'm just reading through some of these and they're hilarious. Mince can just mean, it just means rubbish. Like, obviously it means minced as in minced meat, but like, for example, you could say my head's mince, it means my head's full of rubbish, or the football was minced today, it just means it was rubbish. No. No means no. Like, I means yes and no means no. Hour, spelled O-W-E-R, means over. Like, I don't know, that's Christmas hour for another year. For example, a puggy. A puggy is a slot machine. I don't know why we call them puggies in Scotland. A puggy machine. Pure. A descriptive word which means the same as really. It says see pure dead brilliant, which is below it. Pure dead brilliant is a very Glaswegian phrase used to enthusiastically describe something that is really great. That's pure dead brilliant, by the way. It's like the most like the highest praise in Glasgow. Um, redneck means something's embarrassing if it's a redneck. Just, you know that flush that creeps up your neck and onto your face when you're embarrassed. A Scooby. If you say you don't have a Scooby, it means you don't have a clue. I think it's rhyming slang. Like Scooby-Doo rhymes with clue. Someone says, what just happened on, I don't know, that TV show. You say, I don't have a Scooby, I wasn't watching it. Scud. Scud can mean naked, like in the scud. Or it can mean like a scud over the napper. Means like a smack over the head. Napper means head, if I didn't tell you that already. Scunnered. Scunnered here means devastated, but I think that's a bit, to say you're scunnered, it kind of just means you're fed up. Shot the craw. Shot the craw means to leave, to go home. I'm not entirely sure why. A scalp is another word for to hit or smack someone. You get a scalp. Skate. Skate means to slide or slip. Oh, I just skated on that big patch of ice. A stookie is like a stookie is what we call a plaster cast. Like if you break a bone, you know, the hard plaster thing that they put on you. We call that a stookie. Tap. To tap something means, can I borrow? Like, can I tap any of that DVD? Means, can I have a lend of your DVD? Telt. Telt's a good word. Telt means told. You've been telt before. Do what you're telt. Kids hear that a lot when they're in trouble. The day. If we say I'm doing it the day, it means today. If we say I'm doing it the morrow, it means tomorrow. And if we say I'm doing it the night, it means I'm doing it tonight. If we say I'll do it the now, it means I'm doing it right now. Toty means wee. They used to call me Toty legs when I was wee, because I had wee short legs. Toty means small or little. Toon means town. Used generally when talking about going into the town, which would mean going into the centre of Glasgow. And I still say that, I'm going into town, meaning I'm going to Glasgow, even though technically I should be talking about going into the city centre of Edinburgh. Tube. It says half-wit, idiot, silly or stupid person, generally not derogatory. You're a tube, it just means you're silly. Your wallies. Wallies mean false teeth. Like old people call their dentures their wallies. I don't know why. What else? A wado. A wado is someone who's getting a bit too big for their boots. So like, a wado generally means like a cheeky chappy. You know, like someone that's a bit funny and sarcastic and charming in a cheeky way. Or it can mean someone that tries to be that and fails. A woman means a woman. And like the way the Americans say y'all, we say yous, hey yous. Um, so yeah, that was just some words that jumped out at me from the dictionary. Fly, I just saw another one. Fly, it says illicit, but I don't think that's the right term. I think it's more like fly means to do something on the fly, means to do it slyly. Like, the best example I can give you is if you go to the bar to buy a round of drinks and you have a cheeky wee shot or something while you're at the bar, then that would be a fly thing to do. You would be being fly. Or, I'm not entirely sure how to explain fly, but it says illicit, so I think I've covered most of them. I don't know if this will be relaxing, it's just that people have asked me to do this. So I hope you like it, and it was at least a little bit interesting and insightful or something. So I'll talk to you guys later.